What I do? One thing I will say is this is very natural and earthy colored. So let's use the blush now. Like it should have been used. Where's a blush brush? There's one. This is a Morphe R10 because I don't know where my blush brush. There it is. This is Sigma. We're doing all Sigma today. So this is a large contour, large angled contour blush brush. And we're going to use the butt end to use Courage for bronzer. Straight up and down almost. Stay above this, ladies. Okay. Same thing over here. Almost straight up and down. Stay above this area right here. Okay. Again. Again. And then I'm going on the hairline up to the part line and getting that whole temple area some color. Kind of stay back here, and again the hairline up to the part line and the temple area, just blending it out. There. Then I'm going to go into the nose, breathing out. That's for me because the end of my nose is very large and I want to make it look smaller. Same thing under the chin. Back and forth, 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 back and forth. Windshield wiper, and then blend out. Right here where the jowls are. And then also do it again and make a little line to line your face, but definitely blend it down. Blend it down. You don't want a line there. Blend down. Now this is the Courage color. Okay. Alright, so we've done our contouring. Now I'm going to the Joy color. Again, this is a very peachy blush we found. Going right above that and then rounding it out on the cheek, staying behind here just to there. And then in front of the bronzer. Come straight down and then round it out right at the ball of the cheek, but don't come in. And I always put some on the bridge of my nose so I look like I got a little sun. Same thing on the bridge of my chin. I also have a very bulbous chin. Right there. And one back down. Okay. That's what I'm going to do. Done. So that's that palette, y'all. Now I'm just going to be doing stuff that isn't on the palette. What do y'all think of this palette? So first of all, was it pigmented? It was. Not as pigmented as, say, Charlotte Tilbury, but this is like $12. Charlotte Tilbury is like $70 a color or something, or a quad. So hers is going to have a lot more to it. A lot more science, a lot more anti-aging properties that have been blended into the makeup, make it creamy, very, very finely milled. A whole different look in packaging for sure. I mean, this is pink plastic. This is, well, it depends on what you like. Do you like pink or do you like burgundy? I mean, to me, they are very obvious different packaging. You do pay for packaging. But I feel like this is a awesome, I feel like this palette is a good everyday palette for any age. It's got darks, it's got mediums, it's got light, it's more peachy, so it's going to lighten up your look almost like a bronzing tan. If you really want pink, this middle Honesty color, you could touch your blush brush with that and lightly come down right on either side, right on the high end part, and then round that out just a little bit, and you'll get an even more blushy look if you like that look. I do it on, like I said, on the there. That's a little more pink looking than the peachy look. I thought this is a fantastic palette, y'all. Now, what did some of you like the highlighter on the nose and stuff, so we'll come down the bridge bone, the tip of the nose, Cupid's bow, right on top of Cupid's bow, both peaks, and then right here on top of here. Sometimes people do it there. Then also, literally just using my finger, coming down right below, not on, right below the these wrinkles. What does this do? This just gives a little bit of a sheen, especially when you're outside, but it just catches light. That's all this does. That's all highlighters do, is they catch the light. The reason you tip the end of the nose is it makes the tip of your nose look smaller. It stops it right where that tip is. And keep it right in the dead center there to make your nose look brighter here, which makes the sides look smaller. And some people will add highlighter in here. I don't agree with that because it will highlight pores that are your largest pores on your face. So I don't agree with that. So there is even using highlighter. I've done everything now. I've done everything now. Okay. I hope I didn't just ruin that palette because it just fell all the way to the floor. Okay. So next I'm going to curl my lashes. Why? Because I'm going to do liners and I don't want that liquid liner to be messed up by using an eyelash curler. This is a Charlotte Tilbury eyelash curler. It is indeed my favorite. You just put the band on your lid and then mash down slight, just very slight pressure, and it will pop your lashes right up and then you close. I hold it longer than most anybody on the planet. And I'm kind of pulsating. I don't know if y'all see that. And then I'm going to let it out a little, open it, let them out a little, and clamp it back down. But this time I'm raising my elbow and turning the eyelash curler up towards the crease, the socket of the eye, which changes it from an L position lash to a C position lash. So it will look a little more, instead of like this, more like that. Again, watch. Just barely putting pressure on my lid. Look how the lashes pop right up. Sorry, it slipped. Twice, sorry. There we go. We'll clamp down. I think because that powder was very well put on my lid, powder makes it a little more slippery. Again, I'm just pulsating a little bit. And then let it out, open it to let the eyelashes out a little, about halfway down. And then you're curling them back towards the socket. So what you're doing is, instead of being right at the base of the lash, you're about halfway down the lash now, and that's curling it backwards. Okay, what do we always do afterwards? Always, always wipe it off. Always get your towel, not a tissue. Tissue will leave all kinds of fiber on that rubber. There's a little rubber thing to protect your lash there, and you want to wipe even that off. Like I put my fingers like that through the towel, and I go back and forth, back and forth. So watch. Literally go through the towel. There's my little pinching fingers. Open this, get between there, and just go back and forth. So part of it is hitting that rubber and wiping the mascara or any kind of eye goo or anything off. And the other part, the front part, is getting the front of this off. Nice and clean. Once a week when you clean your brushes, use the cleaner to wipe that down real good and dry it off real quick because you don't want it to dry it out. And usually eyelash curlers come with an extra rubber strip anyway because, they may start drying out and cracking and stuff like that. Okay, so I'm going to use in my inner waterline, lower waterline, the IT Cosmetics No Tug Waterproof Gel Eyeliner. Goes on so smoothly you don't even have to hold it. You can literally just look, hit the inner tear duct area and go back. Stay right at the lashes. Stay away from your eyeball. Both sides. That is one smooth gel that you do not even have to hold your skin down to get to the inner flap. And I don't even need to do the second pass. I don't know why I'm doing it. I won't. And so now you have your black liner. Almost out. Going to need one of those soon. Okay, so now I want to do, I'm using the end of my Tarte. This has the crayon liner, but it's out. So I'm using, actually that doesn't have much left. I'm going to use a new one. There we go. See, one end of the Tarteist has crayon. That's why I keep this in my purse, because it's got both the crayon and the liquid. And both are a little thicker than the It Cosmetics. This is a very good waterline crayon. And I'm starting up a little higher and almost coming straight across. Why straight across? Who knows? Because as you're older, that skin drops and it doesn't look straight now, does it? When you look straight forward, it goes, yeet. That's because the skin's dropped down. So you go straight. See how that looks almost straight across? Look. Like that. But when you look up, because that skin right there drops down, it makes that look like it's going up. That's why you do that as you age. Stay right on the lash line. Little dashes. Don't ever try to do a whole line. You'll make a mess. And I just hold it flat like that and go right across the lash base. I am going to go all the way in this time. A little more tedious to do that. Kind of shake that. Make sure it connects down here. And that's the look. There. And that's the difference without. You don't have to use liner. You can just use mascara. Always look, check where about you were over here and come over here and do the same place. Now because I drag differently, this is my right skin. It's just different because I'm right-handed. I pull differently from this side. Little dashes going all the way in this time. Whoops, got a little thick there. That means I'm going to have to either fix it or go thicken up the other side. See right there where it's lower? Try to thicken that up a little.